tied the schloss to naked bed springs and jacked up the electricity, he'd cry like a little bitch. But the schloss knows his ball cancer. Because he's what's called a specialist. And that's why we're all here in this artificial cave under these artificial suns, and the saber-toothed cat, and the giant jaguar, and the dire wolves, and all the other apex predators that used to eat us for breakfast are in museums sucking it. Yeah, so young Chris Matthews is actually like applauding for evolution. Yay! Which actually nowadays probably doesn't need some applause. But no, he's true. That's exactly what happened. We learned how to specialize. And what I mean by specializing is it's one person, one individual, doing only one thing really, really well for the betterment of the group. And you get enough of those people together, you have a multi-talented group that can survive anything. You would say, oh my God, wow, Penny, you're so great with a spear, more than anyone else. You will just be the spear thrower. That's what they did millions of years, or depending on which part of the country you live, thousands of years ago. Oh. You would say, wow, Penny, don't do anything else. You just throw that spear. That's it. And you know how to take grass out of the ground and weave it into baskets so we can take the meat that Penny killed and put them into baskets and go from one place to another? Just don't do anything else. Just make baskets all day. You are just the basket ninja. And what you taught us the reason the buffalo come back in the spring is because we give you our virgins. Oh, you'll be the priest. And that is how a tribe forms. And that's what you're going to have to all do. You're going to have to form your anti-zombie tribe. And you're going to have to get started now. And that's why Zombie Survival Guide is in the humor section. Initially, I was not happy about this. But I realized you could actually make some lemonade out of this giant Z lemon. And it could be an awesome recruitment tool. Because the truth is, look, let's be honest. If you all go home tonight, even Penny, all right? If Penny goes home to her Marine and she was like, oh my God, what's his name?
Matt.
If she goes, Matt, I heard Max Brooks talk tonight. Whoa, and get out my halberd right now. That's not going to go over well with Matt, trust me, okay? So what's going to happen is she's going to throw the book down. Matt's going to look at it. Hey, what was this? He's going to say, oh, I saw this guy speak tonight, Max Brooks. He was funny. I mean, he's not that funny. Kind of looked like the guy from 2.5 Men. And Matt will flip through the book, and he'll be like, oh, wow, this is really intricate. This guy must never get laid. And you'll be like, I know, right? Ha, ha, ha. It'll be a big joke. Ha, 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 yeah. And Penny will say, yeah, I know. It's like everything you would do. Like everything. What would you do? It just thinks about what you would do. What you would do, Matt? I don't know, Matt. What would you do? What would you do? Oh. What would you do, Matt? And that's how you're going to get them. Softly, quietly, with a laugh and a smile. Just like Scientology. At this point, let's bring the house lights up because I want to start getting questions from all of you. I'd like to know who's going to be the first one to conquer their social anxiety disorder. Well, he's thinking about it. Look at this James Vanderbeek dude. All right, yes. What do you want to know, Jim?
What am I specific? Let's see. I don't know, but...
Okay, you're running for Congress. Good for you.
What do I do if I don't know?
What do you do if you don't know?
Yeah.
Go to the House of Representatives. Moving on. Anyone else? Yes.
Do you think that zombies would be able to swim?
Do I think?
Yeah.
I mean, like, would living on a...
Oh, so you're thinking if you live on a boat, would the zombies swim to you? No. Don't worry about that. That's fine. They don't swim. And they don't run either. That's just in the movies. Yes. Speaking of your question, yes. What do I think about which movie? Oh, the movie World War Z? What a title! Wow! Look, I understand. Look, it's a whole different dynamic than when you write a book. When you write a book, okay, you don't owe anybody anything. When you write a book, I didn't don't even take an advance. I never take advances on my book, so I don't know anybody anything. So I can write whatever I want. Okay, and if it doesn't make money, oh well. But when you make a $200 million movie, if that thing doesn't go well, we're not just talking about people who won't ever work again. They're literally like, did you see some of the movies this summer? Oh yeah. The dude who greenlit Lone Ranger is now in a hole in some executive's house, going, please let me out. It rubs the lotion on its skin. So the stakes are really high. And therefore, in order to make their money back and hopefully make a profit, they have to stack the deck with things that they know will appeal to, say, certain demographics. You know, so instead of doing big complicated things in the book about how do we reorganize the economy when all of the threads of global trade have been cut, no, you have Brad Pitt making pancakes. And he's gorgeous in a ponytail and making pancakes. And let me tell you something, if that's not middle-aged woman porn, I don't know what is. All right, 50 Shades of Grey can go to hell. That's the real porn for middle-aged women, is the dude from Thelma and Louise who has grown up with them, and he's middle-aged too, and he's making pancakes. Yeah, I love you, my children. And then he has to go around the world and still call his wife every day. Wow. So yeah, that hit the bullseye. Let me tell you, that $500 million in profit they made didn't come out of nowhere. Hi, honey, how's it going? Oh, what happened? Oh, there's a nuke going off. You'll be home for dinner? Yeah, what do you want me to pick up? Wow. So, yay for a movie that happened to have the same title as my book. Moving on. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
I heard from a very reputable source that there's a story behind the reason you started writing about zombies.
Oh boy, you make me tell this. All right.
Please tell us.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys this. I kept it under wraps for a while, now I've started telling this. It's a little embarrassing. Wait, are there any children here? Oh boy. What's your name?
Viviana,
How old are you?
8.
Oh my God. All right. Thanks, Mom. Well, you can't cover the ears. That's not going to work. I have to tailor this lecture. Oh boy. You're 8. I was 8 once. And I loved being 8. It was a wonderful time. I used to watch shows like G.I. Joe, and I used to watch a movie called Star Wars before Jar Jar Binks when it was cool. And we had action figures that moved like this, and then one day someone invented action figures that could go like this, and we thought it was awesome, and I made my Cobra Commander go like this, and
It was springtime.
Dad thought that was cool, but anyway, but then things started to change, okay, in my body. I got a little older, and I was about 12 or 13, and I started to change, and I started to have these strange new feelings.